We're here at our live feed event in Lincoln with LEW, Electrical Distribution, and we've been spending a lot of time on the road recently with some of the brands, and it's given us a great opportunity to see some new products, find out some new products. We've selected 5 that we can perhaps have a look at. And if go across to you first, Gary. You appear to have a coat hanger.
Well, like you said, we've been travelling a lot. There's nothing better than hanging your trousers over them because we don't want them to see crease for when we're doing these videos. Joking aside, this is a product by Luceco. Okay, so it is an inspection torch and it's a very bright one. Okay, so these hangers here allow us to hang it so over maybe a work surface, etc. We've also got the ability to change the angle on the end, which has magnets on them on both sides, and we'll demonstrate that in a moment. Okay, so let's turn it on. We've got a couple of settings. So we've got the full brightness, okay.
Yep.
We've got half brightness, and then obviously we've got off. So, okay, so we've got those 3 settings as we go through.
Cool.
It's 10 watts, it's 1,000 lumens, and it's got 2.5 hours of actual battery life on full charge. So it's a good amount of time. If you're working in the dark, you probably want to break within that time anyhow. Charging the up's super simple.
Full charge or full brightness?
Full brightness.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, full brightness. Okay, so for 2.5 hours. So it's nice. Reminds me a bit of the old lightsaber again, and you know I do like a bit of a Star Wars thing. That would be something I would be going for on look alone.
Yep. Well, you can be in the back garden now, pretend to be Darth Vader.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I'd like to, yeah, maybe to the lighter side of the Force. We'll come back to my hat. So people out there are wondering why I'm still wearing a hat on such a moist evening.
I assumed you were either ill or you've joined the street gang. So.
Perhaps about to rob a bank or something after doing this event.
Absolutely, yeah. Charging port, got a jack plug in the end. We've got 2 that comes with it. You've got the ability to charge it in your van. You've got the ability to charge it from a socket outlet, just straight in the jack plug on the back.
See, there's a battery indicator on the back there as well.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, so we can tell whether we're at full charge, which is always handy. Magnets are nice and strong. We always like to test those magnets.
Yeah. Jeez, nearly pulls Kev's lectern along.
Look at that. That's remarkable. So that can hold itself horizontally on a surface. That's fantastic.
Okay. So we've got those. Yeah. So and yeah, look at that. It'll even change its position.
That's really impressive.
From its magnetic position.
I like that.
So that's good. It's good.
That's really good. Consumer unit's metal now. You can stick it to the front of your consumer unit when you're working on it.
Yeah, you can. Make sure you angle that light. It's really bright. Okay, yeah. So you know me, it's tactile. So I went with that one. So that's fantastic. So, Gordon, you're next up, I think.
Next up, and I found this interesting product from Hylec, which looks like a collection of glands.
Yeah.
But it's not actually. It's a junction box. So interesting thing here. So unscrew this, you will see 4 terminals underneath.
Okay.
And unscrew another one, and you'll see another 4 terminals. So that terminal's connected to that terminal, that one, and that one, and so on. So essentially, you can join 4 cables together. So 4 core cables.
Okay.
This unit's rated at IP68.
So do we see its application being outside then?
Yeah, outside. You know, obviously not going to put armoured cables into this, but you might, if you do an LED lighting outside, connecting various equipment.
Ponds,
ponds, garden lighting.
I can see there's a hole in the centre. What's that for?
That's to fix it, yeah.
What are you going to be fixing it to?
Well, you could fix it to some wooden structures.
Good way to get there. Bit of carpentry. So what we're suggesting then is you're going to cut a piece of wood, put it in the ground with a concrete block, and you'll be back in your element.
I love a bit of carpentry. Yeah, you could fix it to that, but or concrete.
It's not quite as funny.
But but joking aside, that's got a really strong IP rating, hasn't it? You've got the ability to join 4 connections together.
Yeah.
And all the connections made, we're just going to be putting our cables in those terminations.
Yes.
And we'll be making a 4-way joint.
Yeah, and then obviously screw up the clamp end to tighten around the outer sheath of the cable.
Was there something special about this in terms of the sort of the creep of water?
Well, it has, because I guess painful experience. Do you know that? Yes, some things aren't as waterproof as they could be.
Oh, right, okay.
And a lot of the time you'll see, particularly in-ground uplights, things like that, you walk past them, you'll notice there's condensation on them. That can come through a few places. One of the main ones that people don't know about is water can travel through cables.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So this is a kind of a capillary action.
Yes.
So you know, imagine during the day your LED fitting heats up, gets very hot, the air expands in it and has to go somewhere, so it forces itself out down the cable. And then when it cools at night, it contracts and sucks water vapor and everything else in through the cable. So this has a membrane in there that stops any capillary action coming down one cable from going out to another one.
That's clever.
So if you had, say, a junction box in line further down that was in a low IP rating, it wouldn't end up in your higher IP rated.
Just remind me again, the IP rating of it?
Is 68.
It is.
But they also do it, which is underwater. Yeah, could be fixed to wood underwater. Yeah, it could really have to be.
You can put that wood anywhere, can you?
Yeah, you can put that wood anywhere. And they also do an IP69 version, which we learned about in another video.
Yes, absolutely.
Remember?
I'll check that video out, but if you want to give us a little insight into that then.
IP69 is high pressure jets of water that are also hot.
Yes.
So it can be used possibly, say, in a lot of food industries. So say you've got a piece of equipment and you want to connect some sensors or other things on the equipment. It's quite a useful piece of kit.
And a product that we loved when we walked around, wasn't it? And again, what a cute little product, but what a lot of technology has gone into it.
Yeah.
And again, will make electricians' life easier, and we like that, don't we?
Love that. Brilliant.
There we go.
Joe, you've got a book there. You're going to read us a chapter or two?
Yeah,
to the library.
Do you know, this is nice actually, because I feel like I've been given a gift. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's like, it's sort of almost like something, a piece of jewellery might come in, or maybe a box of chocolates or something like that.
iPhone.
And I don't think this is the official packaging.
He doesn't like iPhones.
No, he doesn't.
Samsung maybe. I don't think this is the official packaging, but I kind of wish it was, because it's rather lovely. And when you open it up inside here, we can see we've got a Wylex arc fault detection device, single module.
It doesn't look like enough. That looks like MCB.
Yeah, and we've mentioned this before. What blows my mind about this is it doesn't seem like it's that long since we got the miniature RCBO. We went from having the ones with the massive top on, and it got shrunk down into the same size package as an MCB. And now somehow we've got an A-type RCBO combined with AFDD technology all inside just a single unit there. That is amazing.
And there's loads of features about that that's going to make electricians' life easier, and that's what we like. So when we had the dual module, the electronic components for the arc fault detection device was strapped to the side of the miniature RCBO. So when I did the insulation resistance test with an arc fault detection device dual module on, what did I have to do?
You had to make sure that you disconnected the conductors going out, because otherwise when you did your insulation resistance test, you were actually connecting onto the electronics inside the arc fault detection device, which could very easily become fried. So now it's all combined into one unit, which means that actually when this is switched off, the electronics are disconnected.
So it's double pole, so I can just put my 2 probes on the top of the outgoing side of it and do an insulation resistance test.
Absolutely, and you're not going to damage the delicate electronics that are inside that device.
Anything else about it that will make electricians' life easier?
There's a number of things about it really. The main one is obviously its compact size there. We've got the no-miss terminals on the top as well. So when you start doing this up again, from painful experience, I'm sure we've all been there, the cage type terminal, sometimes the cable goes in the back, or you don't quite get the bottom connection in there onto your buzz bar, and you can't figure out why your circuit's not working because everything's live around it. And of course you've missed the connection there, which is obviously a bit of a problem, but this is the no-miss type, so that's really, really good.
And it's also got the quick release from the buzz bar itself, isn't it? So just clip it off. You haven't got to worry about dropping the entire buzz bar out in order to retrieve your, in this case, miniature arc fault detection device.
It's got all the...
And where's the LED?
Where's the LED?
If you get a flashing light.
You do, it looks like it's doing something, which of course it is doing something very important. It's actually part of the test button as well. So when you've got the RCBO test button there, but also combined in there is the little LED, and that will flash different colours and different rates depending on what state the AFDD is in. And I think that is...
Does that mean you get to put another sticker on the front of the consumer unit?
Absolutely. It's going to start looking at that sticker swap thing that's going on at the moment. Start looking like that. Absolutely covered in it. And also, have I mentioned the rather lovely packaging? Look at that. It's like a gift, isn't it? It's lovely.
It's like an iPhone would come in it.
Yeah, absolutely. So not wishing to decry from the technology, of course.
Yeah, and looks like there's some different coloured flashing LEDs.
Absolutely.
As well.
Yes, it's all going on there. So we can a normal operation, serial or parallel arc detected, over voltage, RCD. Problem, and self-test failed as well. So it's an absolutely, there's so much crammed inside there. Actually, I kind of feel like I want to open one up to have a look at what's inside, but it seems a shame to destroy how beautiful it is as well.
That's good. And again, we love products that make electricians' life easier.
Absolutely.
And they've, all the small snags that we have with the dual module have been solved with
the
this
large snacks, because we're only going to have consumer units the size of a house door. They should fit everything
suitcase.
in.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Happy days.
That's good. So technology moves on, and we've got an improved product based on that.
Yeah, definitely. Lovely.
Okay. So
Lovely bit of kit.
back to me.
I think we're making you wear that hat as long as possible.
We're deeply curious about that.
It's so chilly in here as well. So we got.
Strange old
So I've got here that looks, this is an app or Wi-Fi controlled time switch from Timeguard. So everyone remembers the old time switches. Normally you'd have a disc around here and you'd have hours of fun plucking away little pins.
Is that next to the 3 or is that quarter past 3?
And then winding them up. But obviously these days everything has to have an app.
Yes.
And it was only a matter of time before basically time switches became app enabled. So you program it from an app and then you can remotely interrogate it and change the timing via an app, and you don't have to be in the house to do that. You can be in somebody else's house, Gary. You're thinking of burgling it.
Yeah, especially for one of them smart locks, eh?
Yeah.
Open the door.
So it's part of a range, so it comes as this kind of time switch with the cable clamps in the bottom. So
Traditionally what we used to.
or it also, there is a fused spur version as well. So probably useful for heating if you wanted something a bit more decorative appearance. But that's an interesting thing. Obviously, all apps, download the app from the App Store. At the moment, it just works with the Timeguard app. Okay. But I'm led to believe in the future it will work with all the other things that are out there that you can get to work together.
Alexa, turn on the immersion heater.
Yeah, so it could be useful. Outdoor lighting.
Yeah.
Anything else, Gary, you'd want to?
I mean, it might be some sort of control within a child's bedroom. Turn off the Xbox would be a nice one in my house, I think. Alexa, turn off the Xbox. There we go.
It doesn't have a save function though, does it? That's a real worry.
Make me the most popular man in the house in a hurry. Yeah, okay, that's good. And the things I like about it is the electrician, maybe the more established electrician, it hasn't changed much in appearance and feel of putting the cables in, etc. The app bit's the new bit.
Yeah, or you could retrofit it to an existing install and just add some of that functionality to it.
Yeah.
So good little product. It'll 16 amp, so 3 kilowatt resistive load or inductive load, 500 watt fluorescent, the same. And we can switch fluorescent or 100 watt of LED.
Yeah, which is huge, isn't it? So
Cool.
So nice little unit.
Yeah, love that.
is it my turn now?
Gary, you appear to be wearing a hat.
Is there any liquid I can take on? I seem to have lost some moisture since we started this presentation. I'm not trying to be comical about this because I just saw it on the stand, and this is something you can pick up off the stand if you come to an eFIXX live event. We've got Kosnic here, okay, and I went past it and I saw a nice woolly hat. But then you think, I've got to justify taking one off the table, so you're thinking, can I justify it for a child? So if I turn my hat around, okay, I've got another LED torch. Okay, so I press it once, I'm on full brightness.
Wow.
Yeah, we've got a couple of settings here. We dim it down slightly. We dim it down a little bit more.
Wow.
And,
Switches off.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
At one point it gives off light, and at another point it turns itself off.
Yeah, the
It's
applications
technology.
are horrendous, aren't they? You could literally use it in the dark.
It's very good in the dark.
Very
It's
good
one
in
of its
the dark.
stronger elements is
Yeah,
that a hat
absolutely.
that's good enough. If you go to school in the morning in broad daylight, not as good as coming home later in the evening. I find that so. What a nice. There's sweets around that you can pick up.
If you get mugged on the street, you could just blind them with it as well, which is really, really helpful. Because that is quite bright.
So, but yeah, joking aside, the stand's fantastic. I think in some ways they were a little bit disappointed that I wanted the humorous element of it. But that's a nice freebie.
Yeah,
We like
absolutely.
a nice freebie, and electricians like nice freebies. Okay.
Well, there you go. Well, that's Freebie of the Year award winning. Goes to Kosnic. So we'll be back soon with another 5-product roundup. Hopefully, with another eFIXX live event coming for you soon. Thank you.